my policy, since I was very young and what I do well, is I just make decisions and I move on it. Because my mom and my sisters were so encouraging to me when I was growing up. I can do anything, it's not going to be an issue, and I just never doubted myself. I think that instilled in me just a courage to know that no matter what, I can follow through and I can make something happen. When I became around 15, 16, that's when I actually started implementing basically what I do today. So making the decision, okay, I love music. I need to make money. I gotta put myself through college. So what did I do? I started a music business. And so it was just simply picking a name and starting. Being 16 years old, saying, okay, I'm having an issue finding a producer to work with me. I don't know what the issue is. I feel like I'm talented, but no one cares. No one wants to work with you unless you have something to bring to the table. That makes sense. But when you're 16 years old and you don't have any options, you feel like you're drowning, and it becomes very discouraging. So rather than stay discouraged, I just made the decision, okay, I gotta learn how to produce. You can talk all day long and say you are the most talented or try to prove it to people, but especially with the entertainment industry, everyone wants something in exchange for their time, and that's understandable. But again, as a teenager, not having any options, not having any connections, having no idea what to do, it was a very tricky situation to be in. So that's when I just realized that if I was going to do this at all, I needed to do it for myself. It's been the same kind of thing from the first music video I needed to do, not knowing any filmmakers, not knowing the process, how much money, and just starting to reach out to people. You get a lot of no's. When I started working with one particular filmmaker through Scottsdale Community College, that led to just meeting other filmmakers, and so luckily, people just started working with me, and so it became very easy. And again, at this point, what am I, 18? So I'm having people who are able to work for free, and so we were able just to put our heads together and do things and create projects that we thought were cool, and that made the world a difference, because if I didn't have those people, I wouldn't have had those videos. From a business standpoint, or even just trying to work with people, networking is so important, but even more important than that, if you're kind of just starting out, reputation speaks leaps and bounds. The musicians wanted to work with me. It inspired me, it got me excited, it was fun, and so I was always just a yes woman, and that's how I've been my entire career. There is no opportunity that's too small, and especially when it means because I said yes to something, I ended up meeting someone who now, and this is true for a couple of people on my team, those people are now a part of my project, and we've been friends for a very long time, and it's because I had said yes to something that at the time maybe didn't seem like it would benefit me that much, but at the end of the day, who cares? Another example of me just doing it regardless of how I felt or anything like that had to do with marketing. And this was probably in the last 7 months, 8 months. I've been resistant to social media since I got on social media. Deep down, I'm a very shy person, so everything about social media to me was just like, oh. But what I realized is that social media is part of the business. And so it's not social media anymore. It's more of, we're talking marketing. We're talking about ways to actually reach fans. Just saying, okay, we're going to give this a go and see what happens. So trying different things on Facebook and Instagram and all these different methods that have proven effective. And just to continue evolving with these different processes that we put into place. And with that being said, we started up a live stream. So now this is going to be every Tuesday, and this is a way that I want to make sure that I'm connecting with my fans once a week. And so we'll live stream it at the same time through Facebook as well as Instagram, and then I'll answer questions, I'll talk about things that are coming up. Because at the end of the day, if I'm posting a picture and I can interact in comments that way, that's nice, but there's nothing quite like having a real-time conversation with your fans. Right now we have a very tight team, which is important, because if you let too many people into the group, there's negative energy. It can really just kind of kill your entire project. So everyone that's a part of this group is kind of hand selected and just kind of proves their their value over time. But the idea would just be that we would grow at some point and bring on additional manpower and be able to kind of put legs on different projects and things, so that while I'm in charge of my career and every single decision creatively, business-wise, runs through me, nonetheless, I have people that I can trust to manage other things. What I find is that the people that I draw in are just inspired creatives who are excited, who see the value in this project, and who just want to have fun if nothing else, because look, at the end of the day, who knows what's going to happen with anyone's career. You can, be killing it 1 second and then you're nothing the next, as society would deem it. But in the meantime, if you can just have fun with the people that you're working with, that's really all that matters to me.